Save some leftovers. I know the football feast is on Thursday, but look at the Sunday slate here. 49ers, Ravens, Browns, Steelers, Raiders, Chiefs with playoff implications. Sunday night football is Patriots, Texans. Monday night football has a couple of playoff hopefuls in the Vikings and the Seahawks. With more on that New England and Houston matchup, here's Mike Giardi in Foxborough.
Bill Belichick loves him some DeAndre Hopkins. In his Wednesday press conference, Belichick dropped the rare elite when talking about Hopkins' catch radius and hands. It never happens here in Foxborough. Also said, when you look up NFL receiver in the dictionary, there is a picture of Hopkins. Hopkins, of course, will see Stephon Gilmore primarily in the game. Gilmore has been taking the #1 receiver all year long. The two have faced off 3 times prior, once when Gilmore was with the Bills, and both in 2017 and 2018 with the Patriots. 11 targets and 7 catches for Hopkins, a passer rating versus Gilmore, 54. The one thing for Gilmore now is Hopkins moves around more than ever before. He's got to locate him, and then he's got to get his hands on him, because Hopkins will beat you deep.
All right, he's calling Gilmore and D-Hop for the primary corner wide receiver matchup. Do you see it playing out that way?
Yeah,
really?
I think it's a possibility because Gilmore usually lines up and tries to take, well, he has been all year long, taking away the #1 receiver. But when you add Will Fuller to the mix, Deshaun Watson has been throwing the ball more down the field. There's more production down the field. And then you got to think about it because now you got Carlos Hyde and you got Duke Johnson in the backfield. So they have more weapons. But if we're talking about a matchup to watch, it's got to be the receivers. How are the Patriots defenders going to stop them? And here's a perfect example. Hopkins is at the top, and you got Fuller at the bottom. Watch the safety at the top. He goes to DeAndre Hopkins right now, vacates the middle of the field. They run a post with Fuller, leaving a big space at the top, one-on-one. Fuller, of course, one of the fastest guys in the league, makes a phenomenal catch on the outside. And again, if you watch the safety play, a lot of these safeties are playing in space. You got Will Fuller at the top, Hopkins at the bottom. I don't know what the safety at the bottom's looking at. He's taking the short crosser, but the safety at the top right now is looking at Will Fuller, who's not even running a deep route. You give DeAndre Hopkins one-on-one coverage, he can beat you down the field, and he can make the big catches. We all know that. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Patriots change it up a little bit, double-team Hopkins, go one-on-one with Fuller because of his speed with Gilmore, or just keep Gilmore on Hopkins because the last 4 years, no touchdowns when he's covered him one-on-one.
And it's still the best scoring defense in the league. Good news for both offenses. The game is in controlled environment indoors. None of that slog that we saw at Gillette this last week. Bad news for New England, though. Today, Wednesday's practice, 8 guys were missing with flu-like symptoms. They got to heal up here in the next 2-3 days, Lindsay.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good. This one does, though. This might be the best game of the week. In the 1 o'clock window in Baltimore, it features the offense that hasn't punted in 3 straight games when their MVP candidate quarterback has been on the field. And it features the defense that just sent Aaron Rodgers packing with only 1 third down converted. It was one of the worst performances of his Hall of Fame-worthy career, and it wasn't just an off night for him. It was a dominant night for the Niners D, though James Jones does feel that it could have gone maybe differently if the Packers had taken his advice. What did you want them to do?
I wanted my guy Aaron Rodgers to get out of the pocket immediately. Don't stand in the pocket, get out of the pocket, make some plays with his legs. He's special outside the pocket, the way he uses his arm. And that's how a lot of teams have hurt the Niners, getting outside the pocket, making plays with their legs.
And guess who does exactly that?
I see him. I see you. Listen, Lamar Jackson is special. And like I said, the Niners give up a lot of big plays to quarterbacks that are mobile. I want you to watch right here Kyler Murray. Okay, Kyler Murray right here is going to run a read option. And he did this to him the first game, too, and it was very successful. Bosa comes down for the running back. Kyler Murray uses his speed, gets outside the pocket, and they do not catch him. Number 8 is just as fast, if not faster. And then you got dangerous Wilson. He's in the pocket. What the Niners do best is get pressure. He sees down the field, the linebacker has his back turned, going to cover man-to-man. He gets out of the pocket, scrambles for 20-plus yards. Now listen, this right here is not going to get Lamar Jackson down. Lamar Jackson is going to break that tackle and be down the sideline. Russell was playing for the field goal. But this guy right here, as you can see, looking downfield, he sees the lane to get out of the pocket, and he's gone. And when he takes off, he is a running back. He is not looking to slide. He is looking to make plays, make you miss. And if he don't stumble, this is 6 points. Niners, if you get him and let him get out the pocket, it's going to very long day, and it's going to be 4 games in a row with no punts.
Oh, Lamar Jackson has 3,303 yards this season, passing and rushing. That is more than the Niners have allowed to all of the players that they have faced this season combined.
It's going to be a good game.
So this game is going to be good in the 1 o'clock window on Sunday. Before we get to that, though, we've got 3 games ahead tomorrow with live total access shows after each one. First up, Bears-Lions at 12:30 Eastern on Fox. Then it is Bills-Cowboys on CBS. And Jerry Jones has made it clear he expects his team to win this game, a message he's repeated over and over this week in Dallas, where Jane Slater joins us now.
Well, things have certainly been uncomfortable around here at the Star in Frisco, but here's something to be thankful for. When I talked to guard Zach Martin, he said they had a game in a short span to get ready for. So these Cowboys are looking to turn around their season against an 8-3 Buffalo Bills team. Now, I will tell you that, Jordan Lewis says he's not letting a lot of this outside noise affect him. He said, if anything, they're looking to get a win and play for their head coach. But he's also looking forward to his assignment. He is going to essentially be lined up against Cole Beasley, a former wide receiver here in Dallas. Now, Cole Beasley went to the Bills in the offseason looking for a bigger role in an offense, and he had a few parting shots for the Cowboys. But with that being said, he's been highly productive in this offense, and he's been a great third down blanket for Josh Allen. So this will be a matchup to watch as we watch this game with Turkey on Thursday.
And for more on this matchup, here's Brian Baldinger.
The 8-3 Buffalo Bills travel to Dallas on Thanksgiving, and it's going to be a great matchup. And I'm interested to watch a particular matchup, Tre'Davious White against Amari Cooper, because last week Amari Cooper was shut out against the New England Patriots for the first time as a Cowboy. But I want you to watch Tre'Davious White last week against Cortland Sutton. He is a matchup player right now that's playing as well as anybody in the league, including Stephon Gilmore. Watch him flip his hips, stay on the upfield shoulder here against Sutton, and get the ball out. Now, a couple weeks before that, he was matched up with Odell Beckham Jr. Can you get any more on an island than he's on an island right here? It's Tre'Davious White and OBJ. And here he is, looking right at his belt buckle, and when Odell Beckham goes up for the ball, he goes up to strip it out, and he gets the ball out. He's been doing this now all year long. He is a matchup corner, a shutdown corner. And here Odell Beckham right now is going to get a release. A little push-off maybe, but he gets some separation. But the play's not over. Tre'Davious White has great catch-up speed right here, and he's able to get that ball out. He finished the play. It's not always just pure man-to-man. Sometimes Buffalo, like this situation, will play a little bracket coverage with a safety over the top. And now all he's doing is getting the hip pocket of Odell, and he's going to mirror him here. And when the ball comes, he's in a position to maybe get another interception. The Cowboys are going to have to deal with Tre'Davious White matched up for most of the day on Amari Cooper. It's a game within a game. And those are a couple plays from this week's playbook.
Bills Cowboys, the second of 3 games tomorrow. Bears Lions, as I mentioned earlier, that's the first one. And I've got a slight twist to announce for that game. The starting quarterback for Detroit is going to be David Blau, who is an undrafted rookie out of Purdue, has yet to take a snap in the NFL. According to Ian Rappaport and Stacey Dales, he is going to get the nod because Jeff Driscoll's hamstring is bothering him enough that he is not going to be able to start this game. He will end up backing up David Blau. So that's what we're looking at for tomorrow's first game. Coming up this weekend, Ryan Tannehill threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for 2 touchdowns. He put up a near-perfect passer rating and steered the Titans right back into the playoff hunt. So after the break, how is it possible that Kurt Warner found 5 better quarterback performances?
26 defenders are about to be introduced into the NFL 100 all-time team.
Once he gets the quarterback in his sights, he's going to get him. Man, was that a nice move.
If they had to block him, they were shaken.
There he goes. Oh, what a play.
I've seen some athletes, but these guys were freaks on the defensive side.
Or somebody who's appreciative of the history of the game. This is awesome.
DraftKings welcomes you to the Thanksgiving Sweat. We're bringing you the largest free daily fantasy football contest on DraftKings. The Sweat is calling your favorite seat and only needing the edge. It's seeing your sleeper pick break away from the secondary. DraftKings is the most exciting place to experience the Sweat. Just download the app and compete for free for $100,000 in total prizes today. Draft your lineup with the leader in daily fantasy sports and make it rain.